What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, you guys?
Happy
Happy
Monday.
Happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day, right? Happy Martin Luther King Jr.
Oh,
Day.
my bad.
We are live midday explosion. I am so elated that you guys
You gotta
are
find your new word
are
besides just elated,
I haven't said elated in a long time. That's why I said it today. I'm so excited. That's what I say all the time. I am so excited you guys are on. We're going to talk about that new hire today. So, grab your pen, grab your paper. Let's talk, get your comments. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. If you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you are on Facebook or Instagram, make sure you like and share it with others. And you ready, Sam?
Let's roll.
Let's get into it. What's up, you guys? We are back. We are ready. If you haven't got your tickets yet for the Simple Sexy Flipping Conference, it is next weekend. Honestly, it is next weekend. We are excited. We are ready to go. Antonio is looking like next weekend.
Who we got on the live, man? That's why I'm looking like that, man. Who we got, man? What's up?
What's up, Latanya? I'm
Check
so
in,
happy to
check
see
in,
you.
check in with us.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Let's go.
Now,
Let's
if
go.
you at work, we understand, a little son, but
Check
all good.
who we got.
How y'all doing today?
How
Are
y'all
y'all
doing?
working? Y'all should be off work today, honestly.
Some people
Some people
are.
are off work, so it's MLK. So
What's up, Shanta?
what's up? What's up? Hold up. Can I get 30 a minute?
A whole
A
minute?
whole minute. It ain't gonna take that minute. Shanta is one of our ex-Flipper family members, and she got a property in Tarrant. The storm came. She was almost done with the rehab. Pipes bust, and now she got a mess. And she was like, "Help! I need help." So, man, we're gonna help her out. I just wanted to say that if you have properties, remember that you need to make sure you take care of them when the storm comes, when the freeze comes. Her pipes froze and bust. So make sure that those are things you have. Make sure you have insurance on your properties. We learned that the hard way. Had a couple properties burned down, had no insurance. They still burnt down to this day.
Had a couple of tornadoes to come through with
Yes,
no
no
insurance.
So man, make sure y'all get insurance on your properties. Side note, out the blue, just lessons learned. Your property is a big investment, and you need to make sure you take care of it.
Absolutely. We went, just to tell you a quick story, right after the storm. Antonio was like, "Listen, I know you don't want to face this, but we need to go check on these houses that are vacant that we're doing rehabs on." And I was like, "Okay." And it wasn't the ones that were vacant that had the problems. It was actually the ones that were in eviction process, and we found out the tenants we were evicting were officially out.
Yes. What's up, Miss Moon?
Hey, Adrian, I miss you so much. I hope I'm gonna see you tomorrow.
Yes. And the other property that had a frozen pipe was one we had a tenant living in the property, but they went out of town.
They went out of town,
so they didn't leave no pipes dripping. So it really caused
no pipes dripping,
no water dripping.
They didn't leave their water dripping.
So that was kind of the only two
or their heat on
that we had problems with. So thank God for that. He blessed us that we didn't have a bigger mess on our hands.
Absolutely. What's up? What's up? All right.
Or my English be awesome time, y'all. So make sure that you are entered into the drawing to get free VIP tickets to
To
the
the
event. Even if
conference.
you have regular tickets, you can still get entered to upgrade your VIP tickets. And just give your regular tickets away or do whatever you want to do with it. But you want to get the VIP tickets because the VIP tickets comes with things that the regular tickets don't. The VIP tickets comes with a mini series course on how to set up your business for funding. It comes with a private networking session with the speakers. Um,
Focus.
I'm sorry.
Finish.
It comes with a private networking session with the speakers. It gets you early entry into the conference.
You get preferred seating, so you
At the
get to sit
conference,
up front and be able to engage with the speakers and talk with the speakers. I'm sorry.
yes. So it's our thing together. So if you don't have VIP tickets, the post is on my page. You just had to like, share, or do some stuff. But just go find the post on my page. I would say, can they get entered if they do
You
it?
have until 2 o'clock to enter. If you
Okay.
haven't did it, you have until 2 o'clock to enter. At about 2:20 is when we will get everything rolling and start the wheel. We'll start the wheel.
All right.
All right. Uh,
Yes.
thanks. So that's good stuff.
You should have got VIP hash for real.
Listen, all right. So Shanta going back, she put, so what do you do when they are occupied? What do you do when the houses are occupied and the pipes bust? Well, it kind of depends on what you have. If you are a regular landlord, of course you have to fix it. Um, if you're not and you're doing the lease option way, if it's over $500, then we recommend you fixing it. We actually fixed it for them, but it was borderline 500. Like it was really like 450, but we just took care of it because it was a big mess. It was really an
Yes.
ugly sight. Um, and it was right after the holidays, so it was really bad
Yeah.
to come home to that. So we wanted to help them as much as we could.
Yeah. So we did bless them. And we did help them with that situation. Because if you if you cumulatively add up everything that needed to be fixed, because it wasn't just the pipe that needed to be fixed. The pipe that bust was in the wall and it was tile behind the wall. So we had to take some tile down to get to the pipe. And they actually had two spots that it was bust in. So we had to get two different people to come. So it was really over 500. We didn't even want to push it with them. Take care of it, get it done with. They had to deal with it. So in a normal situation, if you are a regular landlord, you got to do it regardless.
Yeah.
So it's all good.
It was under 500 is what he was saying. But you want to make sure it's done right on that level. You don't want too many people where it ended up being a bigger problem. So that's why we took care of it, because we wanted to make sure we bring our people in that we know can take care of it versus that situation going on. Because it's not fun to not have any hot water.
Yes.
So I just put, do you call the tenants and advise them to leave water dripping? Um, some do. When we used to be landlords with renters, we would have that. We would like send out a memo in November before it really gets cold and send that out and tell everyone. But from a lease option standpoint, no, because it's your own house and those are things you have to know with being a homeowner. But it may be helpful going forward to be able
to call them.
to call
It wouldn't
and
hurt to
just
just
remind them.
have our VA say, "Hey, give our tenants a call, make sure that they getting their pipes ripped." But anyway,
Everybody else did good. It was just one. So
can I hijack your live session?
it looks like you just got so much on your mind.
Okay, I'm gonna be quiet.
Go. Come on. I got some time.
All right. So I just want to tell about the call I just had with one of our other ex-triple family members, and we was talking about passive income. And understand that you're trying to get into real estate and you're trying to get passive income. Uh, understand that there's levels to passive income
I'm gonna do it in the end.
when it comes to rental properties. For us, we don't look at a rental property, the traditional way as good passive income. I'm gonna use the good, better, best method.
Okay.
All right. We look at it as good passive income. The best passive income, in our opinion, when it comes to properties, is owner financing, to where you become the bank and they are responsible for paying you a mortgage, and they take care of everything in the house, whether it's bust pipes, leaking roof, overflowing toilets, whatever happens,
Everything.
it's their responsibility. They are homeowners at that point in time, and they can't call their mortgage company because they got a roof leak. You got to take care of it. So, from a passive income standpoint, as far as generating money in your sleep, that is the best way.
Mm-hmm.
A better way, I'm doing good, better, best. A better way, which is in the middle, is where we find our lease option strategy, to where they take care of everything under 500 and we take care of everything over 500. And we feel like that is a better way to just renting, because we don't deal with the day-to-day of tenants. Like I say, some of the properties that we have, we don't even go back in them because we are training them to be homeowners. So understand that getting into real estate and just getting a rental property does not necessarily always equal the most money and the easiest form of money. Yes, it's passive income. Yes, it's cash flow, but it's still kind of active. So I would say, if you're really looking for passive income for properties, we're going to go owner finance is the most profitable way and the most easy way. Lease options or something of that nature is next, and then a regular rental property. So just levels of passive income. And I'm so sorry, but I think I had that conversation with her. I like everybody to know that, because everybody think I'm gonna just get a rental property and get passive income. But with that passive income, a lot of times you don't understand that if something like this happened, let's say if we had a regular renter in that property and it cost us $1,000 to fix it, that's $1,000 coming from our profit. So if you have enough of those issues, you're going to wipe out all of your cash flow. Because most of the time, if you're buying on financing, you're making $300-400 a month.
Okay, so that's if it costs $1,000 and you're making a profit of 300 a month, then you basically lost 3 months, 3.5 months of
Yes,
rent that you made.
that you made.
So hopefully no other issues
No.
happen to where you just had this property and didn't make any money.
On it. So that's just experience talking. That is us having rental properties and a lot of them versus our new strategy on what we do and how we operate.
All right, Latanya said, is it your experience that people do better with owner finance and leasing than rental?
Yes. The reason, and this is the reason behind, I believe people do better with owner financing, twofold. One fold is they got a lot of money invested. When you're doing an owner finance deal, most of the time people are putting down 10 to 20% of that purchase price. That is a great, very, very good reason to make sure you're making your payments on time. The other reason is, once you become a homeowner, there's a sense of pride that comes with home ownership that you don't want to go back to rent. So owner finance is at the top for us for those reasons.
Absolutely. All right. So you guys, if Tonio just taught y'all something, I need to see some gems in the chat. I need to see some gems. If you learned something, let Tonio know, because he went sideways. So I want to know if you learned something. I want to see some gems if you learned something. And you got questions, throw it in the chat. Latanya said, how's it different when someone defaults in an owner finance deal versus eviction on rentals? All right. So Victoria says, always learning something. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes.
So listen, on an owner finance deal, the difference is you're going to have to foreclose on them versus an eviction. So you're going to go through the foreclosure process because they're owners of the property. So it's going to cost more than typical eviction, but that's the difference. You're going to go through a foreclosure versus an eviction.
Yes.
I see some jewels.
The eviction process
Okay.
is longer. I don't think you answered the second part of the question.
That was great, useful info. It was two parts. How's it
Yes.
different when someone defaults on the owner finance versus an eviction? I didn't. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So I'm gonna give you the put them out process. Owner finance, you have to do a foreclosure. Foreclosure costs more money. They are longer to execute. But most of the time, by the time you do a foreclosure, you've made a whole lot of money. You've got a down payment. They paid their mortgage 2, 3, 4, 5 years. You've got that money. So I don't mind doing a foreclosure in that situation. In a lease option, I'm talking about comfort stuff. I'm so sorry. In a lease option, you are going to evict. In a regular rental, you're going to evict, which is cheaper and quicker. So I ain't gonna go too far down that line. We're gonna talk about that in detail at the conference, honestly. Um, so I'm sorry, I don't hijack the whole 15 minutes of your show.
This is our show. Why are you
All
saying this?
right.
It's not a show. We're just teaching them. But I think
15 minutes of your life.
but they just said that this was very useful to them. So
Okay.
I think that's really important before we drop in. So going from that, once you start building that portfolio up and you have a few, I want you um a lot of people think as soon as they get a business, they got to jump out and they got to get somebody to help them. They need assistant immediately. But honestly, at the beginning, there's really not enough work for an assistant to do. You really have to be in the trenches and really find out exactly what are the roles that you want them to play. Um, it took us a few years to hire our first person. Um,
What year we hired CC?
before Ashlyn.
If she
So
graduated in 2008,
she was like
12, so around 2013, maybe.
around 2013.
Yeah, so we was what 5 or 6 years in before we actually hired our first employee.
So just know that you don't have to do it right off the bat. And the reason, and I can tell you, even then, we weren't ready to hire our first employee because when you hire them, there's a lot of things that you need to already understand. You need to already have it mapped out before you bring them in because otherwise you're answering their questions, which is really doing the work for them, on top of trying to free yourself up from the things that you gave to them to do. So do it first, do it first for a minute and document the process. Document what the steps are. Document how long it takes. Document what you're doing. Document
Did come on just enter the drawing?
no, come on had already entered the draw. She's tagging them in.
Okay.
Um document the process, document what the steps are, and document what are going to be the if then questions that someone could ask, or what's the most common questions that people ask with this task, so that you can already have those outlined. That way, when that first hire comes in and they're ready to rock and roll. They're going to need you a little, but
Have you
they're
given
not
them
going
the
to need you
name
as
of
much.
what that first person should be?
Let's give them the name of the first person, Antonio.
All right. That first person that you hire should be an executive assistant. That is the first step. And the executive assistant ideally is going to do the grunt work, paperwork, things of that nature,
Scheduling,
your basic stuff. They're gonna take a lot of the lower tasks off of you. And what I will say is, we talk about an energy audit sometimes, and I would give them the easiest things to do, but I will also give them the things that takes my energy, the things I don't like to do, the things that when I do them, they just frustrate me, they make me mad as hell. Just transparent. That's the things that I would give to them, and get them trained on those things. The things that gives you energy, the things that you like to do,
continue
to do them. So, like, example, if you like talking to people, if you like having those conversations, you keep that.
You keep a portion of that because you might take all your time. Don't spend hours a day talking to people because then you're not getting work done.
Well, that's not what I was saying.
Talking to certain people, income producing talk. I'm just saying, go ahead.
Go on, go on.
Talk to people who are you're gonna get.
You talk to people. If you're just starting, you can't be focused on income
All
producing
right, all
tasks
right.
at the
I
beginning.
focus. Okay, I
So
follow.
if you got a small business, you're a one man shop
Or gal,
or gal, and you like talking to people, talk to people. If you don't like
the
sending
paperwork.
text messages or emails, you give that to them.
Hmm.
So whatever you like to do, whatever brings you energy, and shout out to our coach Brian Tripp on this. He the one dropped this knowledge on us. Whatever you like to do, try to continue doing those things.
Definitely.
What do you like to do, Ashley?
I get in trouble for this. I like creating canvas. I like creating marketing material. I like creating funnels. I like creating automations.
She like creating this little stuff at the bottom of the screen. You see, she like that type
I
of stuff.
love that type of stuff.
So to piggyback on it and put ourselves in that situation, marketing is one of the last that we hired somebody in because she liked doing that.
No, it was actually not the last. It's just probably the last one that was finalized. But we because I would battle against them for so long. I'm like, no, I don't like it. No, I don't like it. So I had to step out of it and give it up or don't give them the things that I'm gonna do.
And to this day, y'all, she still don't give them everything.
No.
So understand that that gives her energy. So when she's doing that stuff, that's not work to her. Like that's fun, that's relaxing. So those are the things that you want to be able to look at what you got going on. I can tell you one of the things that I like to do that I had to give up. What do you think it is?
It better have something to do with these rehabs.
It's something to do with rehabs. All right.
Home Depot.
Home Depot. I like going to Home Depot, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I like going to Home Depot and shopping and buying stuff and walking down the aisles to see what's the new gadgets and what's the new products. Man, I like that stuff.
You guys, and I can't even tell you how many times we've had materials and tools stolen out of projects, stolen. Just Antonio doesn't even get mad. He goes and buy another one the next day. I'm like, how many of these saws do you really need? He's like, oh, I didn't tell you. So it stole that one. I'm like, it's $300 saw.
I like Home Depot. Like that was one of the last things that we had to remove, and I still didn't remove it fully because I started making my contractors go. But I go in there, you'll catch me at Home Depot. And it's for fun. Like if I'm going to a project, oh, they need a screw or they need and I go in there and I'm in there for 30 minutes to an hour. Just everybody at Home Depot knew me. That was like my family, extended
But
family.
it wasn't supposed to be for 8 hours a day. It was supposed to be for 15 minutes, run in, run out, and it would really just turn into an all day thing. But yes, having a store runner was one thing that Antonio had to give up.
Yes.
The thing that I hate the most is answering calls. I literally hate calls. I hated it when I worked at Regions, even though we worked in collections. I've always hated it. And that was the first thing I gave up.
The phones.
The phones. I gave that to Cece. I gave it to Keisha. I gave it to anybody.
Anybody who would take it.
To Wanda. Everybody got the calls because I was not going to take calls because I knew that calls, I start to feel good. I start to talking, and next thing you know, the whole day has went by, and I haven't gotten any work done. So calls was the
So
first
I'm
thing
gonna
that I
ask
took off.
y'all. Give me some things that give you energy. Give me some things that take your energy. Let's talk this interactive. For me, what took my energy?
Me.
You did not take my energy.
Some days.
You give me energy, baby. What took my energy?
Paperwork should take your energy.
Details. Like I did not like creating leases for people. I did not like having to go collect rent Oh, I
Oh,
hated
that's
that.
the energy
Oh, I
zapper.
hated going to collect rent, y'all. I used to go like knock on doors, like, "Hey, your rent due." I hated that. Those were like energy zappers for me because every time I went, it was another issue. So it was like, I hate coming here.
You just keep your check for this month.
Keep in mind, I got 10 properties at this point. So for me, I gotta go get the money, but it's like, oh, I hate going over here. She gonna have something wrong. Um, but at the same time, it had to be done. So one of the first things that we did when we started trying to scale, well, we made that collecting rent part automated.
Yeah.
So I didn't have to go to the properties because it took my energy and it took my time. So we started sending out electronic invoices and things of that nature. Now it was tough because a lot of my people were older and they didn't
feel comfortable paying
doing all
online.
that. So we tried to mail a few times, but I don't know. All right, so we got some.
Lennar said cold calling for sure.
So
Lennar
so
and
does
Eric.
it give you energy? Take your energy. I see Eric and Lennar. So does cold calling give you guys energy or take your energy? So
Eric said it drains him hands down. Hands down.
Hands down, it drain him. Okay.
So my trick with cold calling was I would just hurry up and call the people really, really quick because I knew 9 of the 10 people were not going to answer the phone. And I would just have one person that I really had to talk to and build a relationship with. And everybody else, I would just leave a message. And then I would tell my team, yeah, check the voicemails or check the calls that's coming in. I would literally set them up back in the day. Check the calls. I'm going to do the outbound. You guys do the inbound calls because I knew that I can call really quick and go through a list. So yeah, Leonard said it drains his energy.
Yes.
Adrian said definitely takes energy.
What take energy? What take Adrian? Are you agreeing with Eric and Leonard about the cold calling? What take your energy? You be so happy.
Like, you always have a
anything
good spirit.
Take your energy. You be so happy and go lucky. All right.
Mastermind says dealing with bad contractors takes her energy. Absolutely. Because I think I know who that is.
Oh, okay.
I hope I'm right now that you said it. Absolutely takes my energy. Sometimes I take their energy. I might take their energy when they come in the office and they see my door open and know that they might have to deal with me. They're like, we're not going over there. Where's Jasmine? Because that lady crazy.
I won't say contractors as a whole take my energy.
The bad ones, she said.
The bad ones, yes. But I will say when I got to go check work.
And it's not done.
I dread that. I dread going to check work because it's probably 70% of the time they've actually done what they supposed to do and it was to my likings. And I don't know if I'm just tough, but like they don't do what we agreed upon. There's always something missing or extra or not done. So that takes my energy too.
Oh, Shanta, you got to elaborate. A simple no takes my energy. Like a rejection, does that take it? And they just don't explain?
If Yasmin, Shanta put a message real quick.
She tagged Yasmin.
Okay.
Yes, a simple no without explaining.
Ooh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. Ooh.
Wow, that's the first time I've ever seen that one.
That's the first time I heard that one. A no. Because man, in our line of business, you are really like we're gonna go through some no's before we get to a yes. So you got to kind of build that skin up to go through the no's because you know they coming.
But that's hard, especially if it zaps your energy. You got to have someone else to do it.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Yeah. I don't know if you can hire nobody to take your no's.
You got to.
Hold up. You go take that note from me. You go take that note.
Send me all the yeses. Send me all the yeses. Yeah, yes, absolutely. So Kate Coke, she hated Coke as a ruler too. She said, I think I hate it because I hate getting them. Okay, you hate getting them on the
So Cold calling is a thing. I see people just hate cold calling, excluding my wife.
Yeah, that's why I have virtual assistants.
So what gives y'all energy? Y'all told me what take energy. What gives y'all some energy? So we know our first hire for Adrian, Miss Harris,
Eric.
Lenard, Eric. That first hire gonna be a cold caller.
No, it's gonna be their executive
Their
assistant
executive
first,
assistants,
and
but they're
your
gonna have to
second
have.
one is gonna be a cold caller.
No, I will make
You
my.
gonna make the executive assistant do a
He
few?
got. They got to do that. They got to do that.
A little bit.
It's got to be a combination of my energy stuff and my basic stuff.
Well, it kind of depends on if you're a wholesaler though, and you're sending out massive, and your business is built on cold calling. Your executive assistant is probably not gonna be able to do all of it.
You're right. Well, that's I got you. So you're hire executive assistant to manage the cold calls.
Yeah. So listen, Jerica says she's here. What's up, Jerica? But Eric said he's passing the cold calling immediately. Passing.
That's real.
To the left, to the left. Ooh, that's it. That's where the money is, Leonard. That's where the money is.
You can just smell the money when you're talking to a
Right.
Send
me the motivator. Absolutely. All right. Mastermind said, seeing progress on properties give me energy, and I'm a him. Laugh loud.
Thank you for
Got
that assumption. Yes. Seeing and honestly, y'all, she's not going to admit it, but she loves seeing progress on the properties.
Yes.
You admit that?
I do, but if I feel like this property is really not progressing and I don't feel like much has been done, I will not get out the car because I don't want to be mad, devastated. Because the first person I'm going to come at is, why are we still in this position? Why we have not moved? What is going on? So some days when I don't need that to drain my energy, he'll say, you going to get out? No. I'm gonna do some Canva because I can just smell the outside. I can smell it. I can taste it. I can see it. That there's not much work being done.
Oh man!
Look, so Latanya says she likes creating flyers and announcements. Me too, girl. Me too.
Jerica just got here. We are talking about things that give you energy. Tell us what gives you energy. Tell us what takes your energy.
Absolutely. Adrian says, who does not like seeing progress? Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. Who does not like seeing progress? But who wants to face when there is not progress?
Closings.
So closings, I hope that gives you energy. I hope closings give you energy, Jerica. Is that right?
You missed Miss Harris.
I did. This one?
Yeah.
I did. I said it. I
Okay.
said I like it too. No. Okay. So Adrian is still waiting, Antonio. That's for us.
Okay.
I'm going to need you to interview 3 more people. Interview 3 more people for that position. See what their prices are, and you might have to get the ball rolling.
Yeah,
because time is money.
Oh man, you said it best. Oh, you got to remember, we losing money every day, and a lot of times contractors don't understand that concept. That every day this property is in rehab, every day this property is on the market, we are losing money. So understand that time is money, and we got to get in and out and keep moving on these projects, especially if you only got one going. You need to get the energy directed to it. You need to do some things that can get this project moving.
Absolutely. Like I said, it progress is profit.
Progress is profit. Let's go.
Yes.
Is it time to announce the winner yet?
It's almost time to announce the winner.
Okay.
Yes, and check and see if anybody else added so we can add them to the wheel. I'm gonna add you to the wheel, yes.
You're gonna add yes to the wheel?
So she can show the wheel.
You're gonna add her to the screen?
Yeah, when it's time. Let me see. She look at this invite.
Don't shut us down trying new stuff now.
Now when you write, you write.
Just go. Like, you doing it on the phone or the computer?
You can get it in StreamYard. Go to invite from what we doing, and you'll get the link. Bam.
All right. We normally don't say this But our live is tomorrow, so don't forget about that. Hope to see everybody out. Get there early. What's up, Miss Joy?
Hey, Joy.
We are talking about things that gives us energy and take our energy. Jerica, what take your energy? You told us what give you energy. What take your energy? Your first hire in your business need to be an executive assistant. That was the main thing that we talked about. People that can handle the day-to-day operations. As a business owner, you need to be focusing on income producing tasks. What happened? I missed it. What happened? What happened?
Jerica said you asked her what takes her energy, right?
Yeah.
She put these kids. Listen.
I'm not dealing with you or my wife. I'm not dealing with y'all. Oh my God.
I understand, especially in the middle of a week. It's okay.
They out of school today,
it's
too.
It's okay for Saturday and Sunday, but when you start to bleed into a business day.
This is what y'all ask. Hey, they drain my wife energy so bad, y'all. Oh my God, boy. It's terrible.
No, so let's talk about why they really drain my energy real quick.
All right.
They drain my energy because I can clean up, and then as I'm cleaning up, the baby comes in with his toy. The second baby comes in with her puzzle pieces. So now you got 25 puzzle pieces all over the floor. And then the baby leaves his toy, and then they both do something together where now they trying to color. So now you left the puzzle pieces and a toy, and so that really zaps my energy. And sometimes I have to just sit down and tell Antonio, you're cleaning this up next, because I'm not.
Like
that happened Friday night.
I kind of let them run crazy.
Was it Friday night? Yeah, it was Friday night.
I kind of let them run crazy. They messed up. They messed up real bad. I ain't gonna lie. Usually they just mess up one room, but on Friday I was feeling good. Man, they was messing up the room, the living room, the dining room. The whole house was destroyed. So I was like, you know what? Relax. I make them clean up, okay? I will get them right. So today we cleaned up. I ain't gonna lie to you. Today we cleaned up, and we ain't always cleaned up, but we got back to a state where she can come in and help. So it ain't as bad. But man, I'm sorry.
Jack put, they always want to be in the room where you are, especially if you're cleaning. They do.
On the phone. Yeah, we had to go outside today to take a call. Man, all right.
And the baby was trying to come outside with pull-ups on and no shoes. Like, just go back in and put on some clothes. That's a good man.
Hey, look, I try to be a good husband. I got some good examples. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I came up around some good husbands, some good examples. My Uncle Joe was a great example of what a good husband looked like. One of my little league coaches, Coach Pat, I'll give him a shout out. He was a good example of what a husband looked like. And it's not necessarily letting your wife handle everything. I feel like we are in this together. I have my role, she have her role, but if we can keep things going together, it's not only her to clean up, it's not only her to wash dishes. It's about us together. I feel like your marriage would be a whole lot better at that standpoint.
I agree. Yes, you ready? You might want to go in the other room so you don't have feedback.
He won't let me do it on there. Share that screen.
Okay, so don't add it here. Okay. All right.
All right, so we're ready for the winner. Hello. What are we raffling, Ashley?
All right, so we are raffling 2 VIP tickets to to the Simple Sexy Flipping Conference. The Simple Sexy Flipping Conference is next week. It is next Friday and Saturday. We have about, is it 19? I think we got 19.
No, we got 17.
We got 17 tickets that are left.
We had 2 by today.
Good job. I didn't even check it today. Good job. If you are interested, if you don't win and you're interested, the tickets are on Eventbrite.
Well, it's going to be 15 after the day.
Because we're going to have these two.
Yeah, so we're going to have 15 left.
The tickets are on Eventbrite. It is simplesexyflipping.eventbrite.com, or you can just type in Simple Sexy Flipping and it'll come up for you. We got Rowdy in the place. Rowdy's going to teach us about rehabs, making sure our KPIs are in order, making sure we're holding ourselves accountable, and we have everything in order when it comes to a project and we become the A contractor. Brian is going to teach us how to maximize our profits by minimizing our taxes. Cody is going to show us what to look for when we are walking through properties, when we're looking for to be aware of as investors before we get our property. Darius is going to teach us how to find up to 500,000 in funding. So I'm excited about that. Emmy's going to show us how to market, how to market for the property so that the deals are coming to us. We're going to talk about how to make money 3 ways. We're going to talk about how to find that deal. So we're going to talk about a whole lot of things jam-packed that Saturday, so that you can really hit the ground rolling, you can hit the ground running, and really start this investment.
Get off the sideline.
Get off the sidelines and get into the game. So if you guys haven't got your tickets, make sure you get your tickets, because once it's over, I'm just going to be completely honest with you. I'm not interested in opening it back up or doing anything extra, because
you wait till the last minute and do the raffle. I ain't gonna go there. When we did the VA training, that's exactly what happened. Like, people waited till the last minute, it sold out, and we tried to scramble at the end, but we probably won't be doing that.
All right.
All right, here we go. You got to come back some. I can't read the names in there.
It'll show us when it's time.
I want to read all the names.
Wait, calm down. Let her do it.
All right, okay.
All right,
y'all
ready?
Please. Drum roll, please.
Get some hearts if y'all ready. Get some hearts if y'all ready. Where your hearts at? I ain't doing it till we get some hearts. I ain't doing it till we get some hearts. We ain't hitting it till we get some hearts. What a heart at? Y'all ready? I don't see no hearts. They not ready. Yes, they not ready.
They not ready.
They not ready.
Okay.
Oh, we got one heart. Okay.
They coming. Okay. They coming. You gotta be a little patient, Grasshopper. Give them a little time to find the heart button, because I don't know where it's at.
So the Eric the only one ready. Eric the only one ready.
Eric gonna be the winner. Watch. Eric gonna win that thing.
Eric, last time Antonio did that, that person won. Adrian say, wait, she gonna be the winner. Joy gonna be the winner. Okay. Jerica gonna be the winner. Lenard gonna be the winner. And now we cooking with something.
Okay, they ready.
It took them a minute to find it. You right. What to say? Does that say LaWanda Taylor?
LaWanda Taylor.
Congratulations. Absolutely.
Are y'all gonna do a backup?
I don't know, because I think everybody, it's not like they volunteered someone else.
Okay. All right.
Eric said he remembered when you said that person was going to win, and they would.
I did. LaWanda Taylor is our winner to our VIP.
Congratulations, LaWanda.
Yes.
Congratulations. So I'm excited. I hope you're excited. For those of you who have not gotten your tickets, get your tickets. What you waiting on? You trying to wait till June, and then you're gonna say you're gonna wait to September, and then you're gonna wait till next year, 2024. No, let's get in the game.
Let's go, man. Let's get off the sidelines.
Eric said, congratulations. Latanya said it was a little delay. Congratulations. Ashmer said, congratulations. Congratulations, LaWanda.
Next time, we're going to make it a stipulation that you got to be on the call to win. Too much?
Yes.
All right. That's why you got a team. All right. Now, let's not forget, our first hire is going to be an executive assistant. Our first in-house hire that we're going to pay every day is going to be our executive assistant. Ideally, you're going to give them the grunt work and the things that take your energy. Remember that. Let's get off the sideline. Let's get in the game.
Can't wait to see you tomorrow. We will have Eddie Simonet. He will be on, and we will be talking to Eddie on our live. Same place, same time. We'll see you tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. Central. Peace.